At 2 a.m., the world is quiet, but your brain is running a full-speed simulation of your worst fears. You find yourself staring at the ceiling, mentally rehearsing how you'll explain a job loss or how you'll survive a medical crisis. This late-night inventory is exhausting. You are trying to prepare for every possible disaster before the sun comes up, burning through your mental reserves to solve problems that haven't even happened. Your mind loops through these scenarios because it is searching for a resolution it can't find. It's like a machine grinding its gears, spinning faster and faster without ever clicking into gear or finding a safe place to stop. This survival instinct has become a trap. It keeps you locked in a state of high alert, paralyzed by a future that currently exists only in your imagination. Worrying provides the sensation of movement, similar to sitting in a rocking chair. It requires constant effort and keeps you busy, but it never actually moves you closer to safety. We fall into this loop because of a subconscious belief that our attention acts as a shield. We feel that if we stop worrying, we've let our guard down, as if our anxiety is the only thing keeping the disaster at bay. In reality, we have very little influence over the complex variables of our lives. We cannot dictate the global economy or the cellular health of our bodies through sheer force of thought. Trying to hold the weight of the future is a heavy burden. The constant pressure of trying to manage outcomes we can't control is what eventually breaks our mental and emotional health. An ancient text, 1 Peter 5:7, offers a physical response to this mental exhaustion. It tells us to cast all your anxiety on him. The original language behind that word cast is much more aggressive than a simple handoff. It's the Greek word epiripto, which describes a decisive, forceful movement. Think of it as hurling a massive, waterlogged backpack off your shoulders and throwing it onto someone with the strength to carry it. It is an act of total separation. Usually, we do the opposite. We treat our worries like delicate glass, carefully arranging and rearranging them, keeping the weight firmly strapped to our own backs. Relief doesn't come from learning to carry the weight more efficiently. It comes from the moment you realize you can hurl the entire load onto someone else. This transfer only works if the recipient is capable. The Bible describes God as a father intensely focused on the details of your life. He knows your bank balance, the results of your latest scan, and those specific 2 a.m. fears. He tracks these details with more precision than you ever could. Anxiety is the result of playing God in your own life, exhausting yourself to sustain a universe you didn't create. You find a different path when you officially resign, handing the management of your life back to the one with the power to handle it. When you step down from being the center of your own universe, you find quietness that isn't dependent on your circumstances. You are no longer responsible for holding everything together. Moving from theory to practice requires a physical act of surrender. You are essentially taking your mental to-do list and making it God's responsibility. Try this. Hold your hands out in front of you, with your palms facing the floor. Visualize the fears keeping you awake. Imagine them physically dropping out of your hands, falling away from your control and into God's care. Now turn your palms up. Take a slow, deep breath. This is a posture of receiving. You are ready to accept the quietness He provides in exchange for the heavy load you just dropped. This physical posture helps break the cycle of panic in your body. It reinforces the reality that you released your grip and are choosing to trust someone stronger. If you are tired of being the only one looking out for your future, you can choose to let a father take the lead. This transition starts with a conversation, a formal handoff of the things you were never meant to carry. God, I realize I've been trying to carry everything myself, and I'm exhausted. I give up the need to be in control. I ask Jesus to take over my life and guide my future. I trust you with the things I can't handle. This is the beginning of a new way of living. While life still has its challenges, the crushing weight of having to solve them alone is gone. You are now sharing the load with the strongest shoulders in the universe. If you made that choice today, let us know in the comments by typing, "He cares for me. I have unloaded my burden." Share this with someone who needs a reminder that they aren't alone, and subscribe for more daily encouragement. See you tomorrow.